If you want to find a snake, this is the creek for it. If you don't want to find a snake, stay out of this creek. We're looking for snakes and anything else that may be down here. The goal is to get at the end of this. Did you see a snake? It's just trying to catch that fish. It just poked its head back up. You see it? We'll do it again in a minute. Just try to catch that fish. Alright, little fella, I'm gonna let you go right back where I found you. There you go, get back under your rock and catch a fish. There. Ew, you stink. You see it? Wasn't that cool? The little ones aren't bad. The big ones will make you bleed. And they stink a lot worse. So there we go. Well, I got a couple of dots of bleed. Nothing substantial. The bigger, oh my goodness, I forgot my grabbers. Oh no, I didn't. I laid them down. There's a snake. Those snakes are cool. They're Midland water snakes. They're cool because their teeth kind of go backwards. They're like, I don't know exactly what they look like, but I can tell when they bite me, they have a hard time letting go. They got to twist their head around and to snatch their face off of my flesh. The cool thing about it is when they grab a fish, they don't let go, and I guess they just go up on the bank and do what they do. They got an anticoagulant in their saliva, so I guess the fish bleed out, because when a big one bites you, you really bleed a pretty good bit. You can see that to be true on Herping Alabama's channel, channel, whatever it's called on YouTube now. You'd think I know after all these years of playing this game. So we're gonna go all the way to the end of this and go under the city in a new spot. I've rolled my boots down because it's so hot. Oh, I almost fell. But I rolled them down because it's so hot. I guess I'm gonna have to roll them back up because I don't want to get the rolled down part soaking wet. You've been here before if you remember the piles of Americana Railroadiana. I want to take a minute to thank you all. Also, I really didn't have to say I want to take a minute. I could have just started talking because it's kind of all the same. And this is just me talking. I know you can tell it's just me talking because I'm the only one holding the camera. Forgot what I was going to say after that grand dissertation on the English language. Oh, thanks for voting for Kat. As of right now, we don't know if she's won. By the time this video comes out, we will have already known. And if I remember, which I won't, I'll let you know if she won. But I'll let you all know either through another video or a Facebook reel. I know a lot of you don't probably watch the reels. Oh, that's okay. They're just for fun. They're goofiness. A lot of people think I'm like a, what is it called when you fish for people's information? Like if I say, what is your favorite grocery store? Or what is your, where'd you go on your first date? Then they think I'm trying to figure out who they are, where they are, so I can come take over their life. Believe me, because I'm the one saying this, I don't want anybody else's life. I work hard. Franklin Crown. I don't have one of those bricks. Here's a harvest. Now the goal is, don't forget about it when you walk back up. Okay, I'll try not to. So put it right there. I'm gonna harvest on the way back. I have enough time, and not enough time, and difficulty managing my own offspring. Take for instance one speeding ticket, $260 something now. Take for instance parking tickets. Let's say you go, let's just play make-believe for a minute. You've got a child who goes to University of Kentucky, and they say, Daddy, the parking decal's $400 here. I said, well, you better get one, you know. Of course, I gotta pay for it. It's $400 to park anywhere on campus. I'll be okay, I'm not gonna get a ticket. Okay, well, a parking ticket is like, I can't remember, $50 to $60. You'd think I know by now, but they ring up so much on my Visa that it really doesn't matter. I don't know anymore. So over $400 later, and more tickets rolling in, that's a little too late. So see, if you want to take over my life, I will put, he can keep the Visa. I'll put your name on it, your address, and put in all your information. You'll need to probably send me your social security number, and I'll sign you up. And we'll put it in your name, and he's going to keep it, and you take care of it. That's how generous I am with my information. So believe me, I don't want yours. Unless you've got closets full of money and you don't know what to do with it. Even if you gave it to me, I'd probably just give it to somebody else. So, because it doesn't cost anything to do this. And this is what I enjoy. This and hanging out with my family. That's all I really want out of life. Of course, spreading the gospel day in and day out. I enjoy that. Whether people believe it or not, I enjoy talking to people and sharing truth with them in a gentle way, not a banging you over the head with a Bible kind of way. Not the way you think us Alabamians would do. A lot of them do. This one don't. Wow, how is this water still so high? How in the world? How in the world? I thought for sure it'd be crazy shallow. I bet there are some monstrous snakes down here. Remember last time I walked across that pipe? There was water on the other side. Okay, it's down a little bit, because before I couldn't just walk right here. But I want to get up here and peek this way. I went up there last time, and that's where I found that silver $50. It is only the second large silver I've found in my life. The other one was also a $50. I've never, in my life or yours, found a silver dollar. There's a bass, a suckerfish, a brim. There's a virtual myriad of animals in here. I've been down that way a lot where I've taken you in there. And I'm not sure the journey is worth it. We come out this side. This is cool because the bridge is actually stamped 1905. I think we're gonna head back that way. It's a little overcast, so I'm trying to turn the camera slowly so you don't have a constant blur. Yeah, last time I couldn't just walk across this. So it's a little lower. I had to comment there. I do have my flashlight. Isn't it pretty? You bring the family here for vacation. Swim and hang out. Whatever boat you float. You know, just a virtual myriad of things you could do it here. Oh my goodness. I've hit my head so much. I'm tired of it. I want to look in this water. A little bit of light. So last time we came here, we found a couple of libraries in this crack. I think we should look again, because every crack's worth scratching, right? Every crack is worth scratching. I wonder if we drag all that down here if we get any good flavorful findings. It should clean up pretty quick with the amount of water down here. I never did that last time. I should have. I fought the battle. Coins are pretty interesting. They'll find the first little groove and stick in it. If you remember the video I did a long time ago where I dropped 10 libraries in a raging city creek that was over my head. Then I came back after the water had subsided. That's the opposite of sided. If the water sides, it gets high. If it subsides, it goes down. Is that right, Paul? Paul, do me a favor and see if your bride will check my gram on that one. Subside as opposed to side. There's no coins in there. Okay. I was telling you something, I forgot. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Okay, there's a hole. I never noticed that hole before. But that hole is calling our name. Don't you think? We will gently swish. Oh, I didn't bring any gloves. What is this, my first day playing this game? I don't know why I'm pretending like I don't want to get my fingers wet. It's inevitable, isn't it? Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. Okay, it's time to keep going. This bridge has no date. Are you ready? We'll do super bright for a few minutes until it starts to overheat. Then we'll drop down a level. I think this thing the thing running up the side, up and down way back up there, is a house gecko. I'd never seen them in Alabama till a few years ago, but then they started appearing here. I actually want to catch a few. Look at that, there's a library right there. There's a harvest. I actually want to get a few house geckos and throw them around in the house. Not throw them around, let them go. I'd really be happy with another silver coin. Oh, sorry, big fishy. I didn't mean to deteriorate your spot. Okay, let's go. That's not good. Because I gotta cross that spot to get back to the wagon. Which means I gotta jump over the train unless it keeps going all the way. I'm hoping that it keeps going all the way. Tunnels are awesome. If you're a child or a minor or a human being, don't go in these tunnels anytime near a storm or a potential storm, because these things can fill to the top and you do not survive. Do not ever go in these during rain. Even a little bit of rain, because it can be pouring rain in the town next to you, and when all the water comes down in a certain watershed and fills up and rolls through a big city like this, you will have a situation to deal with. All right, it's getting hot. Hang on, one. Just go around. Let's look up in here. Nothing. Nothing. It's not a crack. Pretty simple. No, you gotta be coming back to me, little fella. Okay, we gotta get up there and we gotta turn left. I know when we turn left, it gets a little stretch because it's a shorter tunnel. Also, if you ever come in these, be careful. I mean, that's a stick, which proves the water gets that high. But sometimes there's nails where they put all this together, coming through. And you'll have a bad day. You stick one of those nails in your head. Also, if you're going in a tunnel that's incredibly long, or you don't know how long it is, take 2 flashlights. Because it takes 2 to make a... This tunnel, I can almost turn around and see light down there, but I know. And I have my phone, which is a pretty perfect flashlight, but I don't think a phone is meant to guide you through the dark times in your life. I see what I did there. Turned that into an emotional thing. I need to put that on a sign so we can put it on our wall. This crack looks hard to deal with. So we gotta go under that and turn left. You ready? Did it. My head just touched the top. That makes me nervous because it means my head just touched the top, which means it could hurt. You know, if I'm not mistaken, right in here is where I found that $50. It is. There's a piece of cover. piece of copper pipe and flattened. So now what we want to know is, are there any coins in here? Oh, it does move. That is amazing. I didn't think it was going to move. That's good because there's worms under it. Okay, little worms. I don't want to hurt you, but I want to find any coins you're laying on. Nothing. I have to admit, this crack scratcher is a pretty good product right here now. Just look there, and this crack, and that crack, and no coins. No nothing. What is that? It's a little brass nut. I gotta be oh so careful. For the head that is on my shoulders, I've had quite a few tragedies. I don't know when I just scooped up and moved, but I'm gonna scoop it up and move it. There is a piece of brass. It is oh so lovely. Bushel harvest. This is where a pair of gloves would really come in handy. Maybe if I didn't even have a pair, just some gloves. There are needles in here. What is that? Piece of glass. Okay, we're gonna just do it. The goal is don't touch the bottom. I mean, it's kind of impossible, but we really don't want to. It's gonna be horrible just to run into a dog in here. A big mean one. Wouldn't that be horrible? You probably see me drop my camera and run make the scream and crying sound as I ran the other direction. That is not a ring. It is just a piece of copper. Or brass, I mean. What I'm trying to do is get the dust off the top so I can see what may be under there. And throw it off up the other way since I didn't bring gloves to get anything out. Okay. Wash it. Really wish I brought gloves. Yeah, this is, oh, there's a library. There's another one. 2 libraries, 1 zinc, 1 regular copper. There's a harvest. They're so flat. You have to get everything spread out so good and so well. Aha. Man, I thought that was a coin. I know I'm taking a chance. I just want to know now. I'm using the back of my hands, so if a needle goes up under my fingernails, it'll feel worse. So I'll really remember next time to bring gloves. There's another library. Yes, that is a library. It's not wheat. I know my flashlight isn't in the prime position. Oh, that's a lot of stuff right there. I may be messing up the whole game here. Also, it's also very important to cut your fingernails before you play this game, because you will. Man, I thought that was a gun. Oh, my zipper. I mean my bootflotchy. We'll look over there again in a minute. Let's check this side. Nothing up here. I do not know what that is. That is a piece of lead out of a battery. Can y'all see okay? There's a case quarter. I do not know what year. There's a harvest. Pretty sure that's the library. It could be a wheat. That's the library. Oh, there's another case quarter. That one's been down here a while. It's not silver that we harvested, none bigger or less. Give me a minute. Another library. goes, but I think that's about it. I think that's it. And I went up there a little further, but there's nothing else to dig in. I don't remember this. Nothing there. So we'll check the sides before we head out. Our battery's getting low. Let's look right here one more time. Let's let everything fly through. We only found like one coin over here, didn't we? Or two libraries, maybe? But I didn't get real crazy. Look! I didn't get real crazy. There's another case. Okay, we're gonna dig right here in a minute. And since you need proof that these are all coming from the same place, I'm gonna take them all back out of my man purse. They come right here. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Okay, I was leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm digging. More. You know, it's odd because that silver $50 was in here, and I didn't dig this much. So you would think those case quarters would be silver. They are not. I'm getting tired. I have to actually bend over to do this, and kind of bend my knees and almost stand upside down. But so I think we're really done this time. Let's see what we got. We got 3 case quarters. That piece of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 libraries. That thing. Oh, 7 libraries. And that. So we shall harvest and get out of here so I can stand up. But we'll look on the way out and see if we missed anything. You know, I didn't dig under there real well, did I? What if that whole thing comes out? Oh my gosh. I found love. Let's do it. Let's get under there. I don't want to break my do-fly-tee here, but I do want to see what's under everything. I do not see any coins. Oh no, that's not a coin. Let me get all the dust off. Then we can see that there's nothing in there. Yeah, that's it. But we gotta finish. I got to get out of here and stand up. My body parts get stuck like this. I gotta go under that. Oh, yes. I'm standing up now. Okay, see you on the outside. We made it. Now I want to scratch all this away because, I mean, there's a possibility that something's here since it's a kind of a low point and we found that one library when we walked in. It might take it a minute or 6 to clear up, but we got sick. I think. So we'll go on this side and look. I do not see anything. The outside coming down, nothing is real. What is the bubbles doing? Oh, they're bubbling. Okay. I'm done now. I'm more out. I got a little tad of food deprivation. I had to search for that word, could you tell? Food. So my friend who's going to help me possibly start a podcast still resides in another state, but I want to start one. And again, I'm asking, who would listen to a podcast with me on it? And maybe a couple other people. Also, the time has come. I've got someone willing to make me some merch and dice. So, probably mediums and larges, hoodies, just to start off with, since winter is just a few blocks away. I see what I did there instead of around the corner. Since winter is a few blocks away, who would think they might want one? Colors are going to be tough because we're not going with anything like Teespring or any of that stuff. That was the worst experience of my life. But you don't want to hear about that anymore. If you think you might want a medium or a large hoodie that says Exploring Alabama real big around the back, let me know. I'm thinking they're going to be navy / royal blue. I don't know the D, but, and that wasp. He who catches wasp with grippers can accomplish much. So they're probably going to be, like say, blue. They're hoodies. They're pretty nice. They're like a mixed poly and cotton. The solid cotton ones are not comfortable. Or the 100p cotton ones are not comfortable. So you got a little, throw a little John Travolta polyester in there. JTP, if you will. And anyway, let me know what you think. Because I don't want to order, because I'm going to do it all myself. I'm going to order all these boxes of merchy stuff. And I gotta eat something. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. Like Tender Lightfoot, whatever his name is. Gordon. So, okay, what did we talk about? We talked about, we found what, maybe 56 cents? No, 79 cents. I don't know how to do arithmetics, but we found some money. We found a couple pieces of brass. I want you to please let me know if you think I need to do a podcast. I want to, just because it'll give me the opportunity to talk about things that I may not be willing to talk about on here. Actually, there's probably not much I wouldn't talk about on here. Within reason. That brick says Excelsior, I think. Yeah, it does. Got one of those. Train is gone. That's a good sign. If another comes flying by, that's not a good sign. So the podcast, and would you be interested in a hoodie for the winter? And then after winter rolls around, if there are a few people that wanted them and we get them out to you and you're pleased, then we'll move on to shirts. I like regular old blend material long sleeve shirts for the fall and spring. But it doesn't matter what I like. I'm kind of done talking. I'm hungry. I don't know if there's a Chick-fil-A anywhere near me, because it's wrapped right now with creamy salsa with a little side of mac and cheese and a large sweet tea. But you know, they're getting smaller. I'm changing my mind on that brick too, because it doesn't match the decor. Hey, but it'll be right there next time we come. You have a little creamy sausage. The wraps have gotten smaller. I don't know if you know that. This is part of the podcast. If you completely unroll your wrap, it's actually all I need though. I don't eat the massive amount of bread. As a matter of fact, I wish I could take some of the extra wrap part back in there and, you know, get a few pennies back for it, because I'm not going to use it and they could use it on somebody else's. I just want the lettuce and a few pieces of chicken and like a substantial amount of creamy salsa that almost makes you make the throw up face, but you do it anyway. Thanks for watching my videos.